I've had people ask me, who writes your material? Actually, I do, or I don't. I'm just talking to you off the cuff about a topic. I might start talking about something like frozen custard, which is so delicious, and then I start thinking about being at a state fair where I had frozen custard, or better yet, I start thinking about a state fair where I didn't have the frozen custard, I got something else instead, and then wish that I had had the frozen custard that I never had at that state fair. This is how my mind works. This is how I walk in the world. But here's the thing. We're all kind of writing it as we go along, aren't we? Isn't that more like life? There was this movie starring Will Ferrell from some time ago. It was called Stranger Than Fiction. And he started hearing a voice in his head in the plot of the movie and realizing someone was narrating his life. He doesn't know what's going on. And so he's on a search to find out what this voice is in his head. And he finds out that it's the voice of a writer played by Emma Thompson. Now, at the beginning of the movie, we've seen her about to step off a ledge. So we think she's going to jump off of a building, and she's just testing something. She's not really jumping off of a building. But it turns out that all of her characters die. That's just what happens to her lead characters. There's a scene where Will Ferrell finds out who this woman is. He's visiting a guy played by Dustin Hoffman. P.S. I don't know any characters' names. Bogart and Bacall. What are their actual names? Those are their actual names. So Will Ferrell and Dustin Hoffman's characters are talking. Dustin Hoffman, in the back of, the shot, there's a TV, a talk show, which has Emma Thompson's character on it. And Will Ferrell's character says, "Oh, that's the voice I hear. That's the voice." And Dustin Hoffman says, that can't be. It's impossible. And I thought at that moment, oh, because she's dead. So she can't be narrating his life. Now, as it turns out, that's not really what happens. And he goes to her and says, can you not kill me? And there's this back and forth. Wouldn't it have been a better movie if he found out that the person who'd been writing his life up to that point had died, and that then he had the choice to write his life from that point forward? Isn't that more true? And at the end of the movie, he cheats death because of something that happens with a wristwatch. But that's not true. Nobody cheats death. We all die. We all die. The question is, how do we fill the time? How do we fill the time between now and death? The only thing that's certain is this moment. We don't know when the death is happening. We might have a hint about when the birth happened. And then we fill the time. And then we write our own script. We write our own story.